Hello from Japan as we welcome you into round number 5 of this 7th season of the VOR IndyCar Championship, as we are at a track for the first time not only in league history but Captain eSports Network history. A track that for the first time in quite a while I actually had to research and do some research on this thing, and that is Fuji International Speedway. It's a new track on iRacing that was added on just a couple months back, and tonight we make our first visit in the VOR IndyCar Series. As we come to the green flag from Fuji, Will Lyon is on it, and we're underway. Watch out, Sudik sends it into turn 1. I saw a message yesterday from him. He said something about he did that in practice and actually gained a 10th. I don't think that worked that time, guys. Everybody makes it through the first couple of corners. Down to the first left-hander very fast. Downhill. You see the switchbacks there. Look at that old Williams paint scheme. A Roland Roush. Looking inside there, Julian. Julian looking inside of Sudik for position. And yes, by the way, we do have the cameras tonight for TrackCams22.com. They have the cameras set up for Fuji, and we have them for you. Thanks to them. You can check them out on the iRacing forums, also on Facebook, and of course at TrackCams22.com is their website. And it's like every corner either goes downhill or uphill. Julian gets way loose. Roush going to pounce to the inside here, that double apex. Turn 14, the Panasonic corners, they come up the straightaway for the first time at full speed. Remember, these cars do have the push to pass. This is the time. Look at him trying to break the draft as Will Lyon, almost a mile long. Let's put it like this. Dover is a mile long. This straightaway is nearly as long as that track in its entirety. Down into turn 1, Roush makes a pounce and then slides it in. Slides it a little wide. Good pass there. Honda was that other car, by the way. Toyota had a deal, and that's what brought the track over here. Or brought, I should say, F1 over here for 2 years, and then they went back to Suzuka. As Julian kind of previewed over in chat, he said, Will's going to pull away. He's doing that right now, but here's the thing. This is why we race. You never know what can happen at a race at all. Seb Alexander inside of Julian. Now, the one thing I am noticing is the cars on... Whoa, around goes Seb Alexander. Downshifted too quick into the corner, and it spins her around. They say the gear's not matching up with the shifts. Zing, and around she goes. Thankfully that pole is invisible. Oh, Matthias Strauss has spun around over here. It definitely wasn't a hairpin, because there's a chicane right there. So this is over in the turn 12 area. It's going to spin out over here. Yep. That part of the track actually reminds me a little bit of Interlagos. When you, a couple of the sections of the mid part of the course where you almost have to double turn into a corner. Unfortunate deal there for the 59, but still runs in the third position right now. As look at the defensive driving going on as we were cutting back to live with Julian and Roush. So that just shows you with this mile-long straightaway. Uh-oh, AJ Musselman having issues. He is spun around over near the chicane. AJ second in points entering tonight. But granted, this is actually the first road course race of the season. Now, we did have a change for second. Just a minute ago, Matthias Kraus making a pass on Sudik. Now, I'm not sure if Sudik made a mistake. Yeah, he did. Look at him go wide right there. And Kraus was able to pounce, and then looks like maybe Sven von Kannel had issues also. Right there goes off. Just a simple off track, no harm, no foul there. So a couple of moments happening while we were in replay. But now, the battle for second is on. Pretty much everybody. First, second, third, all in pit road. Right now, lap 15, splitting this race into threes, which makes it a two-stopper. Forsyth finally leaving at 48 seconds, so that tells me, yep, speeding in the pits. That is a 40-second penalty on iRacing. So everybody in the top 7 now have come to pit road. There goes the leader leaving. The only person not pitting right now, Josh Tucker. Uh-oh, issues for Mauro Ramirez, who's got heavy rear end damage on the 52. Let's see what happens. Oh, Craig got in the back of him. If you're not careful and just carry too much speed to the pits, is pushed to pass on. Julian's a half second back right now. Let's see if he can make up all the half second here on this straightaway. He's there. He's going to dive it in. And makes the pass into turn 1. Well done, Julian. Good job by Nick to give that up. But I don't think Nick's going to so-called give it up that easily. Yeah, Sudik getting back up to Julian here. Pops out, going to try to make the move to turn 1. And does it. Crossover coming from Julian back downhill. So Julian's going to try the undercut and really get an advantage. Oh, and he gets in too. Dan Barrera coming off pit road. Tires and fuel. Uh-oh. Sudik speeding in the pits. He must have been the one that yelled, "Oh, come on." So both of the cars in the 3rd position. I've definitely been impressed for somebody who has never seen this speedway until on iRacing right now. You know, I had to sit back and kind of learn a little bit about the track and the history of it as Sudik gets to the inside. So Sudik got around Herrera and has pulled away 1.3 seconds already. With 6 laps to go. Oh, Nick sends it in there as he always does. I don't know, he likes driving deep turn 1 for some reason. It's a comfort thing. Reminder again, Indianapolis in 2 weeks. Next Saturday, Labor Day weekend. Oh, Dan goes wide, and that lets Sudik go by for the 6th position. So Nick able to get the best of a bad situation out of that 87 car. Not the best of a start of a season to Will's campaign. Texas, he didn't even run the race. He was not here for that. Ran the race at Michigan, finished 19th in that one. Then he finishes 12th in Phoenix, wins in Daytona. So that's what, 1 top 5, 1 top 10, 1 win and everything. Going into this week's race, he jumped up 17 spots in the points last week after that win. I mean, he's nearly doubled the points off the points leader, Jesper Oman, who's not here, but here he is. About to make this thing 2 for 2. And this time on a road course. Been so smooth for this 89 car the whole entire race. As he enters the turn 10 section again for the final time. Just go through this final set of combinations here. The right, left. The Interlagos left, I guess you want to call it that. And then through the Panasonic corner, turn 14. And brings it up the long straightaway. And he gets a few seconds here to do whatever kind of celebrating he wants, because the start-finish line's in the next town. But it's going to be a 2nd career win. Back-to-back. As Will Lyon will cross the start-finish line to win the Fuji Indy 200 in Indy Japan. Matthias Kraus will finish 2nd. I'm about this. Tucker almost caught Julian here. That's Josh Tucker right behind Julian Alton. So Julian's going to get 3rd by 1.4. Yeah, another lap. That's a battle. I wonder if it was maybe some fuel save Julian had to do. As we look at the final results of the race this evening, Lion wins it by 26 seconds over Matthias Kraus. Julian Alton a third. Josh Tucker fourth. Sven Von Kanel finishing fifth. Sudik sixth. Morera seventh. Roland Roush eighth. Fran Herrera ninth. And Seb Alexander 10th. Mauro Ramirez finishing 11th. AJ Musselman 12th. And Craig Forsyth finishing in the 13th and final position. So fairly clean race. Just that one kind of big incident there. Looks like just a communication on track. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend off next week, and we'll see you in Indianapolis in 2 weeks. Until then, remember, this isn't just a game, it's iRacing. See ya!